Good evening, boys and girls of the 3rd and 4th grade, and welcome to another episode of Tuck-In Tuesday. Today's book is called The Adventures of Samuel Oliver, The Ancient Cave, written by Taylor Dashnet and illustrated by Geraldine Rodriguez. Last week we read the first part of the story. Samuel and his father had climbed the mountain and reached a cave. They dived under the water and discovered bones from the last ice age. It was like nothing that Samuel had ever seen before. Samuel was cold and scared, but he knew he had to be brave if he was to go on. This month is the theme of adaptability, and within adaptability we have bravery. Adaptability is the ability to cope with unexpected things or disturbances in our environment. Samuel teaches us that if you are brave and take on unexpected challenges, then you can learn and discover some amazing things. I hope you enjoy this book as much as I did. So sit back, get comfortable, and let's see what happens to Samuel and his father.
أهلا ومرحبا بكم طلابنا الأعزاء في قصتنا المسائية ليوم الثلاثاء. سنكمل قصتنا اليوم بعنوان الكهف القديم الجزء الثاني، تأليف تايلر زانغوك ورسوم جيرالدين روبريز. فلنستمع.
Chapter 3 The Darkest Swim. But how can we go deeper into the cave? Protested Samuel. Our air hoses won't reach. His father just sighed and shook his head before he spoke. Our ancestors explored these caves long before diving gear was invented. We'll swim without it.
الكهف القديم الفصل الثالث، أعتم غطسة. استغرب صموئيل قائلا: ولكن كيف يمكننا التعمق أكثر في الكهف؟ لن يصل أنبوب الهواء الذي لدينا. تنهد والده وهز رأسه قبل أن يتحدث قائلا: أسلافنا اكتشفوا هذه الكهوف قبل وقت طويل من اختراع معدات الغوص، لذا سنسبح بدونها.
Samuel followed his father as they swam into the dark. The freezing water slowed down his racing heart and focused his mind. They surfaced in an air pocket. Samuel carefully unrolled a rubber bag and used the dry matches within to light the candle.
تبع صموئيل والده وهما يسبحان في الظلام. الماء الساقعة أبطأت من ضربات قلبه ورفعت تركيزه. وصلوا إلى فتحة هواء، ثم قام صموئيل بفتح كيس مغلف بعناية واستخدم أعواد الثقاب لإضاءة شمعة.
Very good, said Samuel's father. It's important to learn the old ways and not always rely on your diving gear. Your heart and your mind are the only things you will always have with you.
قال والد صموئيل: جيد جدا، من المهم أن نتعلم الطرق القديمة ولا نعتمد دائما على معدات الغوص الحديثة. إن قلبك وعقلك هما الشيئان الوحيدان اللذان سيبقيان معك.
Samuel shivered. I didn't know anything could be so dark. We must save the candle, said Samuel's father. He blew out the tiny flame, their only source of light in the deep cavern.
ارتجف صموئيل قائلا: لم أكن أدرك مدى ظلمة هذا المكان. قال والد صموئيل: يجب أن نحتفظ بالشمعة، وقام بإطفائها. كانت هي مصدر الضوء الوحيد في هذا الكهف العميق.
Without another word, Samuel and his father dove into the water, making their way through the next underwater tunnel by touch alone.
وبدون كلمة أخرى غاص صموئيل ووالده في الماء، وشقوا طريقهم عبر النفق التالي تحت الماء عن طريق اللمس فقط.
Samuel and his father reached a large chamber deep within the mountain. Although he couldn't see anything, the sound of his breathing echoed all around him. "We've arrived," said his father. "Light your candle."
وصل صموئيل ووالده إلى حجرة كبيرة عميقة داخل الجبل. على الرغم من أنه لم يستطع رؤية أي شيء، فقد ترددت صدى أنفاسه في كل مكان. قال والده: ها قد وصلنا، أشعل شمعتك.
Chapter 4: The Gallery. The tiny candle flickered to life, revealing the beautiful art across the walls of the cavern. There were giant bears and bison painted by hands, and images of people who once lived in the ancient cave.
الفصل الرابع: المعرض. أضيئت الشمعة الصغيرة لتكشف عن فن جميل رسم على جدران الكهف. كان هناك رسوم لدببة وثور عملاقة، وبصمات للأيادي، ورسوم لأشخاص عاشوا في الكهف القديم.
Samuel looked closely at the artwork. The figures seemed to move with the flickering light of the candle. He'd never seen anything like it before, not even in a museum.
أمعن صموئيل النظر عن كثب إلى هذه الرسوم. بدت وكأنها تتحرك مع ضوء الشمعة الوامض. لم يرى شيئا كهذا قط، ولا حتى في المتحف.
"Who made these paintings?" asked Samuel. "Our ancestors," said his father. "Thousands of years ago, or maybe even tens of thousands of years ago." "Look at this one," said Samuel. "It's a father and son, just like us."
سأل صموئيل: من رسم هذه الرسومات يا أبي؟ قال والده: أجدادنا منذ آلاف السنين، أو ربما حتى عشرات الآلاف من السنين. قال صموئيل: انظر إلى هذا يا أبي، إنه أب وابنه مثلنا تماما.
"The father is teaching his son," said Samuel's father, "just like I teach you. This place is the greatest gift I will ever share with you," said Samuel's father. "My father took me here when I was your age, and his father before him did the same. Perhaps one day you will show your own son or daughter."
قال والد صموئيل: الأب يعلم ابنه تماما مثل ما أعلمك أنا. هذا المكان هو أعظم هدية سأهديك إياها على الإطلاق. أخذني والدي إلى هنا عندما كنت في عمرك، وفعل أبوه معه نفس الشيء. ربما في يوم من الأيام سوف تشاركها أنت أيضا مع ابنك أو ابنتك.
"I promise I will," said Samuel as he looked across the ancient art. "Can we stay a while?" "We can stay for as long as you want," said his father.
قال صموئيل وهو ينظر إلى الرسومات القديمة: أعدك بذلك يا أبي. هل يمكننا البقاء هنا لفترة؟ قال والده: يمكننا البقاء طالما أردت ذلك.
I hope you have enjoyed reading The Adventures of Samuel Oliver, The Ancient Cave, with me, Miss Cat, this evening. Although Samuel was scared and cold, he persevered and trusted his father. Samuel teaches us that if you are brave and adaptable, then you can do anything. Samuel's father said, "Your heart and your mind are the only things that you will always have with you." And we at Rayana Charter School know just how important that is. That's it for tonight's Tuck In Tuesday story. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will say goodbye and good night for now.
نتمنى طلابنا الأعزاء أن تكونوا قد استمتعتم بالقصة، ونراكم في قصة مسائية جديدة، وتصبحون على خير.